Hi, this is Mike Crow, and I run a home inspection business. In fact, I've run a couple of home inspection businesses. The true joy for me, though, has been helping literally thousands of home inspectors build really solid home inspection businesses as well. We can help a single-man operation be able to do over $300,000 a year, maybe all the way up to $400,000 a year as a single inspector operation. Even better for me is the 80-plus companies that we have helped be able to build million-dollar home inspection businesses. I would like to help you be able to do the same thing. True appreciation notes. You want to make sure that you think of a favorite client or maven, okay? In this case is really what I'm getting at. And then you want to list 3 to 5 traits you really like about that person. And a lot of times, maybe these are traits you wish you had, okay? And then you're going to write a note to that person acknowledging what you admire about them and why you liked working with them. And you're going to use stationery, and we usually provide the stationery. I don't today. And it does not have your logo on it. This is not a thank you note. This is a true appreciation note, or as I like to call it, a tap note. T-A-P, tap note. Okay? True appreciation. And then you continue this process with advocates in your database and new clients or new mavens as you go through your system. So write this down and then like draw a slash through it. Okay? I. You never use the word I in one of these notes. You never use the word me in one of these notes. You never use the word we in one of these notes. Is there another one? It feels like those are it. Those are the major ones. I, me, we, okay? You don't want to use those, okay? What? My. Yeah, we don't want to use my either, okay? Let me do this. Juan, can you see this pretty well? This one shows up a little better. That one shows up okay, but this one shows up a little better. Pick 3 of these words. Gracious.
Positive.
All right. Let's see here. Gracious. Positive. All right, what else? Sincere. I keep waiting for these pads to have a spell check on them, you know. And even as I write it, I go, is that how that's spelled? Okay. All right. So imagine that somebody does something amazing. It doesn't have to be truly over the top amazing. I'll give you my example. Okay. I was a home inspector, and I was standing there with the toolbox in my hand, ready to go in, and the real estate agent has opened up the door, and she's unlocking the door, and I've got my foot propped open, so I'm holding the door so it's not whacking her in the backside, and the clients are standing over here, the home buyers are standing over here, and she unlocks the door, and she turns around, and she looks at them, and she realizes they're like just, and she goes, guys, what's wrong? What's on your mind? And they go, you know, every time we come to this house, it's like drizzling or raining, and here it is drizzling again. And, you know, we haven't actually even seen the outside of the house. And she walks out to her car. That's into the house, right? She walks out to her car and pops open the trunk and pulls out not 1, but 2 umbrellas and walks back up to the house, and she goes, there's no way I'm letting you buy this house and let you see the outside and that you're happy with it, okay? So here, and she pops open the umbrella and gives him one, and she pops open one, she says, and I'm going with you. So she said, don't worry about your shoes. She said, Mike's got towels and everything, and we'll wipe our feet off if we go around and everything. But let's go take a look at the outside of the house. And I'm sitting there going, oh, baby, I like this. And I'm writing it down, okay? So I say, Mary, the other day when Mr. and Mrs. Smith said they were concerned because they hadn't seen the outside of the house, it was your level of positive, positive action going out to the car to pull out not 1, but 2 umbrellas. This shows your sincere interest in your clients and such a gracious approach to making sure that they know what they're buying. You want to write this next line down. This next line will make you a small fortune. It is a pleasure working with a professional such as yourself. It is a pleasure working with a professional such as yourself. Okay? So I want to make sure that you see that. Thanks, Mike Crow. So I send the note off to her. She gets it. She opens it. She reads it. Oh. She shows it to her husband. Wow. Cool. Who's Mike Crow? Oh, that's the home inspector that we use and everything. We recommend him for, a lot of our jobs, maybe more of our jobs, and then she takes it and she shows it to her kids. She wants her kids to be proud of her, and then she takes it and she shows it to her office manager. And her office manager goes, wow, Mary, that is so amazing. Can I make a copy of this for the records? Oh, you bet. She makes a copy of it, right? And Mary takes it and she pins it up in her little booth, or puts a magnet on it and sticks it next to her seat or whatever. Next meeting on Tuesday morning, Sharon, the office manager, goes, by the way, guys, something happened last week. I just want to make sure you guys know. Mary got a note. Mary, it is the positive and sincere and gracious, and it's a because of 2 umbrellas in your trunk. It's a pleasure working with such a professional as yourself. Thanks, Mike Crow. Okay. That, my friends, is the kind of service you need to deliver so people remember you and notice you. And how many of you carry 2 umbrellas in your trunk? And everybody's going up to Mary. Yes, see, you do. See, she gets it. That's impressive. 3. There you go. That's impressive. And so what I want you to understand is now everybody goes, Mary, that's so cool. By the way, who's Mike Crow? Cha-ching. And it's at her desk. And people read it and go, who's Mike Crow? Cha-ching. So guys have a hard time writing true appreciation notes. Don't ask me why, we just do. So I pulled all my inspectors together once every 2 weeks, and every one of them was required to write 5 notes. And there was this one guy, his name was Wayne, great guy, incredible guy. And I told Wayne what we were doing and everything. He goes, I don't think my wife would like me writing notes to other ladies like this. I said, well, 1, blame me. Well, I'm not sure the agent would feel comfortable with getting notes like this. I said, point 2, blame me. You're required to do this, okay? And I helped each one of my inspectors write these, right? And he sent a note to Sherry. Next week, he did 3 inspections with Sherry. Next time we had a meeting, he showed up with 5 notes ready to go. And I said, Wayne, what happened? He said, Mike, you're not. He said, I know, I told you, I should never doubt you. I should never doubt you. You're the most amazing master marketer I've ever met. He said, I should never doubt you. I said, wow, thank you. I'll take that. What happened? Well, you know that note I wrote to Sherry? I went, yeah. He said, I showed up at the next appointment. And by the way, I've done 3 inspections for Sherry since then. I showed up in the next inspection and Sherry's holding the note in her hands. And with tears, almost having tears in her eyes, she said, Wayne, I have been in this business for 15 years. And not one person understands how hard I work for my clients and how much I do for them and how much I care about them. And when I got your note, it just reminded me all over again why I do this business. And Wayne, I want you to know, I used to hand out 3 cards for inspectors. Never again. You are my inspector for life. Thank you. Even as he said it, you could see him getting choked up. Even as I repeat it, I have to work not to choke up on you. Nobody in this world feels truly appreciated. You know what? I came home one day and my dad had written me a tap note. It stayed on my refrigerator for years until one of the kids or something got to it and it disappeared, okay? But you can write your spouse a tap note. You can write your kids a tap note. You can write Mavens a tap note, whoever. Tap notes. Here's what I will tell you. I guarantee you your business will grow at least 10% if you'll write 5 of these a month. That's 1 a week. 1 a week. But, you know, we're guys, and so we have a hard time writing these notes. And I don't know why. All right, so true appreciation notes. What? Yeah. Oh, by the way, it has to be true and real. Yeah. And here's the other thing is we literally put a form in the notebook that our inspectors take to every inspection to help them notice. Out of 15 inspectors that we have, probably 3 or 4 will send back information. And we literally write the note for them. Okay? They'll circle the things and we'll go that direction. Yes, Craig?
I feel like it's easier to be real and authentic, right?
Well, thank you notes are great, but tap notes are just like 5 times above that, okay? So if I give you a raise, Craig, he's my marketing manager, would you like 10% or would you like 50%? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's an easy answer. So the 10%, he'd be happy if I gave him a 10% raise. He'd be ecstatic if I gave him a 50% raise, okay? So you just understand the difference between a tap note and a thank you note. Tap notes make thank you notes look like toilet paper. Oh, there's one secret here. Never write more than 1 tap note per 6 months to any one person. Okay? If you try to write it every single time you do something with them, it ain't gonna work.